And we'll do it again here at Moody Coliseum. Shagwell wins it for the SMU Mustangs. Happy to have you along tonight. Great to be with you as we take a look at the SMU starting five, including all-conference candidate like Kendrick Davis at the point guard spot wearing number 3.
Well, he's a sensational player, one of the top guards in the country.
Misses an early shot, but Shagwell comes down with the offensive rebound and the stick back, and SMU's been out-rebounding opponents by 18.5 a game.
Well, that was terrific movement away from the basketball by Shagwell, positioned himself perfectly.
Jade C gets his first start at point guard for the HBU Huskies and joins those other 5 senior tight Dalton.
Action to get the block by the Mustangs.
Good start on both ends for the Mustangs. Meanwhile, HBU coming in, struggling to score the basketball a little bit early on this season, but last year they were 80 points a game as a team. They really want to go high tempo as Janacek is blocked out front by Vandemel, but Dalton gets it right back. An unselfish pass over to Janacek. Can't knock down the 3. Here comes SMU.
Good early look for Janacek. He's good at that three-point line.
Vandemel with a big high ball fake and hits the step in.
Well, that was a nice fake of Castro. Got him up off the floor, went right around him for the easy look for the SMU bucket.
Manuel Vandemel coming off a career-high 17 last time out 2 nights ago against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. That included 3 of 6 from outside the arc. Number 34, Zach Ieyemi, also picking up his first start. He's in the post. He's able to shield it away from the defender. Kick it around the outside. Ty Dalton, called on by his head coach, Ron Cottrell, to be more aggressive. But a nice setup to see out of the corner. Can't hit anything, and SMU is out and running. This is what they do best. Hunt on the most peaked. This year they feel like they might be able to put it all together.
Oh, nice job by SMU jumping into the full court pressure early, coming out of that timeout, trying to surprise the Huskies.
Now HBU able to get it into the front court, but it's still knocked away and stolen by Isaiah Jaycee. Doing a nice job out of the post. Vandemel open for 3. Can't make it go, and the rebound down to the ground. And I'm John Little. Good to have you with us tonight. Another early season tip here from Moody Coliseum. 3 straight games to start the year at home for SMU, all against Southland Conference teams.
Well, Ron Cottrell's ball club, usually man-to-man. Here tonight, they're flipping in some zone defense early, trying to surprise the Mustangs.
Shagwell throws it through. Davis trying a 3. Late in the shot clock, he knocks it down.
Boy, how he has developed the range on his shot. I saw him play in high school, saw him play his freshman year at TCU. He has really got the range in that long-distance shot.
SMU efficient offensively early on with that 9-0 lead. Good denial by Vandemel. Eventually gets through the Hunter Janacek, who missed last year with an injury. Slashing Jade C in his first start. Sets up Dalton off one leg, and he finds the soft spot.
Well, that was good team defense by SMU. Just a nice shot by Dalton on the quick release.
Power dribble, Shagwell with the contact, can't fit.
One of the nice guys in the business, John.
That is unfathomable. You think about Houston Baptist, they've been to a Division I program now.
You know, I really kind of feel sorry for Ron in a way. He's coached in the same old gym since the day he got on that campus. They haven't improved it to a Division I level Coliseum yet, but when that day comes, Houston Baptist could explode as a program.
Coach, that is an excellent point, and it just seems like they are ready and waiting to do that as they play.
Big sports fan, known him for years, and I'll bet you he'll get a new arena down there before long. When they do, with that fertile recruiting area in Houston, that program could become big time.
Added a football program a few years back as well to take things to the next level. 7-point lead for SMU early on, trying to go to 3-0 on this young season. Shagwell works on his game. The fadeaway doesn't fall. Wow, look at Hunt get up.
On the list. We all know he entered his name in the draft last year, pulled it out. Nobody happier than Coach Tim Jankovich.
Davis takes it away from the young C. Can't hit the shot.
Considered the top point guard in the American Athletic.
Being third team last year, and it's almost like the pollsters are saying, yeah, we may have made a mistake. He may be a little bit better than third team.
Yeah, and John, I was talking to Ron Cottrell. They played Arizona State last weekend. They have a guard named Remy Martin who's projected as a lottery pick, and Cottrell thinks Davis is better.
I believe it. Seen Davis now 3 games in a row just dominate. Meanwhile, on the other end, Cottrell, it might take people a while, but people around Texas, they know.
Well, the reason why, Nolan Richardson, assistant at Arkansas, where he was part of the development of that program, was there when the Razorbacks reached their first Final Four under Nolan Richardson back in 1990, and that's when he left to come to HBU.
He's been there in Houston ever since. 12-4 now as Zach Iayemi hits 1 of 2 at the line. HBU again changing it up on the defensive side. Shagwad, nice find inside, hanging and hitting Isaiah Casey.
Well, that's just terrific. Now, I'm glad Shagwad did that, John, because there's a 6'9" guy averaging 4.5 assists per game. We just saw why right there.
That's already his second in tonight's action. In for the first time in this one for HBU. Rather, they stay with the same 5. And Pedro Castro trying to get involved. Skips it out. Ty Dalton passes up on the 3. Janacek won't pass on it. He'll bury it.
Well, terrific ball movement by HBU right there. And Janacek has got a chance to make them a very good team in the Southland, getting over the injury from last year.
His 4th 3 of the season. Shagwad trying to pass out of the post again. Shagwad takes a seat for the first time, and Darius McNeil, number 2, is on. He's in the far corner. Instead, Bandamel gets the advantage and hits the runner.
How about Bandamel moving that ball over to his left hand, getting away from the defense of Houston Baptist? Nice execution.
SMU showing a little bit more full court pressure than we've seen from them over the first 2 games of the season. See how the Huskies handle it down by 9. Pedro Castro with the ball in his hands, a Fort Worth native. Used to play at UT Arlington. Now Dalton curling. Good sharing of the basketball. And
I'm sure Coach Jankovic would like to prevent him from going so quickly with penetration to the paint.
Ty Dalton's just a guy who can do a lot.
So he's done it against some good ball clubs. He's doing it again tonight.
Iayemi is a really good foul shooter, was 85% last year.
Well, Coach Cottrell said he was not starting Gomes tonight in hopes that it would motivate him. He'd started the first 2. Let's see how he does here early tonight.
Here's Ferron Hunt after the crossover, stopping on a dime, and the hook shot gets the friendly bounce.
Just terrific. I've been watching Ferron Hunt, did the state championship game when he was at DeSoto High School, and I've admired his talent ever since.
He's got a lot of talent, Coach. There's no doubt about that.
Houston Baptist, Ferron Hunt, a rare talent.
Jason Thompson in the game for the first time, and in fact his first action this season for HBU. Can't hit on the 3. HBU having a tough time finding the range from outside, but they like to play fast. McNeil, he'll shoot 3s. Drives past C and just out of the reach.
In fact, he was the 3rd leading scorer on that Cal team, averaged 11 points a game as a sophomore.
Had a really good time there, and just a knockdown shooter and can defend as well. That one finds Ty Dalton, and Dalton, you can't leave him open. That's already his 5th make from 3 this season.
Yeah, and he was a good step outside the 3-point line. Nice job again moving the basketball for Houston Baptist.
Bard Young in the post, doubled, and he's able to hit Charles Smith the 4th. He's been good off the bench early this season. That one climbs in and out.
Good hands by Miles Pierre for the Huskies, keeping that ball inbounds. Boy, is Dalton feeling it or what? Partner, that is fun to watch.
He is hunting his shot, Coach. A guy that was 50% from 3 last year, but his head coach, Ron Cottrell, said, hey, I want you to step up and shoot more. He only shot it 26 times from outside last year.
Well, you know, Houston Baptist scored 77 points Saturday against Arizona State, so they're capable of putting points on the board.
Little jab step by McNeil. He blows by Colby Community College in Kansas. He's been at HBU now for 3 years. This is his 3rd year as a starter. McNeil gets trapped in Dallas. Only 4 to shoot for SMU as we come out of the timeout. Does Davis know it? Looks like he does. His floater in the lane. No, the tip doesn't go for Young either. Coming out with a rebound, Jason Thompson.
Well, nice team defense by Houston Baptist. They knew Davis was going to be the man with the ball. They kept him in traffic the whole time. That was a 2-point try. He has 9. Kendrick Davis has 5 for SMU.
Really keeping HBU in it early, trying to challenge this SMU team that has had a very hot start to the season.
Well, Houston Baptist had 45 points against TCU in their opener, but they upped it quite a bit when they went to Tempe, Arizona, and I mentioned a while ago, got up to 77.
Jaguar back in, guarded by Dalton, has the height advantage. Little double clutch.
Trip to the charity stripe.
Gomes with the foul. Jaguar coming off a game where he was perfect at the line. On for the first time. He had a big game against Arizona State last time out. Jaguar good on both.
Now Jaguar out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Union High School, a perennial power in the Sooner State.
You have as many kids as they have enrolled at that school, it's easy. It's Union and it's Jenks,
yes,
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's where you look to find talent. Little step back three off the window. Nice shot by Miles Pierre.
Yeah, let's see if he's smiling now. Let's see if he really wanted to bank that one in. It's the end result that counts.
Makes it a three-point game after SMU was leading big early. Vandemel right into Gomes, who doesn't move an inch. Young with the rebound, but can't finish inside for SMU.
Nice job by Young, though, positioning himself for that opportunity. I like the way SMU thinks on the offside, getting position for the rebound on the offensive end.
And the Huskies can tie on a three this trip. Darius Lee gives it to Pierre, who just hit a three. Lee through the lane and out to Boothman, and Boothman knocks it up.
Well, Houston Baptist does a terrific job so far tonight, looking in those corners for the quick open shot. They know they're not going to get much in the paint against a much bigger SMU team.
Already the fifth three for HBU. Davis a little off balance. It doesn't fall, and Pierre has it ripped right back by Charles Smith the fourth. Good sharing. Jaguar has it back. Jaguar fouled on his way. Yeah.
What a start.
SMU, HBU tied up at 20 as Jaguar knocks down his
points have come from the three-point line or at the free throw strike. No traditional two-point field goal yet.
SMU's done a nice job early this season guarding the three-point line, giving up just 25%. But tonight, HBU getting hot and coming with some enthusiasm and some awareness early on that they can stick, but Davis takes it away late.
Full court, using his speed and quickness. One of the true point guard great talents in America right now. Just a junior. Kendrick Davis getting lots of attention. He had Coach Jason Hooten.
Career high there for Kendrick Davis on that first night last Wednesday, 6 nights ago. Davis good on 1 of 2, and that's just another part of his game. It's really good. He was 85% at the line last year. How do you think that SMU might definitely try to guard, but then Jaguar takes it away and right to the basket for 2?
Well, that's almost to the inexcusable category to have that happen 3 times this early in a ball game. Just on-ball defense, reaching in and getting the steal. Got to take care of the ball.
Now for Ron Hunt getting down and dirty to take it away from Pedro Castro. Here come the Mustangs thanks to their defense. And I was going to ask, how might they defend differently here tonight with HBU hitting so many of these threes, but I think we've seen it there with the full court defense as Davis with that.
Going back to the charity stripe now.
Zach Eami picks up his first foul. Team foul number 7 on HBU here. On a roll this week for his performance last week. He also had a double-double last time out, the 11 points, 11 assists.
Well, Kendrick Davis now with 8. Ty Dalton for Houston Baptist, still the game's leading scorer with 9.
And SMU with 7 straight and still picking up that full court defense, really making it hard on HBU, a team that turned it over 23 times against Arizona State. Miles Pierre, shot clock draining down to 10.
SMU staying in that half-court defense the entire game so far. Nice penetration for HBU, and how about the nice effort continuing on the part of the Huskies?
Boy, is it. Isaiah Jacey with the second foul to step up. He feels like either one of them could do some damage in the Southland Conference, and it's time to start seeing it.
Well, the key to that is they're both large, 6'9", 6'10", in the Southland. That pays big dividends.
Pedro Castro out of the corner. Off the assist by Ariana.
Coach Cottrell told me before the game, Pedro has been terrific this season. He's had an all-round performance in each game.
Davis keeps the dribble alive. Bandamel loses it on the run, and Castro makes a defensive play. Out on the run. Off to Janacek. Run off the three-point line, and Davis comes out with it. Hunt on his right. Lobs it off the glass. Misses on it, but right to Bandamel. And he's able to slam it.
You know what I say about that? Rather be lucky than good. That was not a good decision by Davis that time. But he came down smelling like a rose. He'll probably still get an assist.
He probably will. The hometown scores, if you will. SMU goes up by 5. Nice backdoor cut by Janacek, finishing with the left.
I hope we can see that again. Great move by Janacek on the baseline. Good defense by the Huskies that time. Jaguar did not get the finish.
This game is really opening up. It has been a lot of fun in the first half between SMU and HBU. Miles Pierre pulling up, can't hit. Iayemi finishes this time. Boy, did he, and that's just a slice of what we've seen in this first half. It's been a good one. You know, SMU led by double digits, but then here comes Houston Baptist back once, and now again only down by 1.
Yeah, Houston Baptist continuing to change their defense, going back man-to-man this time. Nice job out front. Hustle by Miles Pierre that time. Picked up the foul, as you mentioned, John, but good hustle continuing for Houston Baptist.
And Davis figures for the 3rd straight time to start his 2020-2021 season.
Came into tonight's game averaging 22 per contest.
Go along with 8 assists. Nothing wrong with that.
That works. That works anywhere, anytime.
You'll take that stat line, won't you,
Absolutely.
Jade C., who started at point guard, is back in there, guarded by Davis, throws it away. Bandamel with a little break. Ferran Hunt all the way to the rim, but rejected by the back of it. Douglas throws it back through his legs. Iayemi saves it, though. Janacek turns back, gives to Dalton, who doesn't have anything. Dalton tries to slide pass, sticking around here. Oh, Janacek, a wide open look off the set play. No, it won't go.
Well, nice soft touch for Janacek. I like the play that Houston Baptist ran.
Kendrick Davis always finding someone. Douglas from the logo. No, and Iayemi pulls it down.
Boy, Iayemi's taking advantage of his opportunity here tonight, making a lot of key plays for the Huskies, keeping them in the ball game.
5 points, 3 rebounds. Douglas saves it back in bounds, but 2 in orange jersey. Wide open C in the corner, off to Iayemi. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. You know, Iayemi last time out, or 2 games out, I should say, against TCU, had 8 points, a new career high. He's just equaled that with that free throw. 8 points and 3 rebounds for Zach Iayemi out of Cypress near Houston. Davis turns the corner, sets up Hunt. He didn't shoot a lot from 3. That was a quality look.
Well, Mustangs really are not taking advantage of their height inside too much.
The 3rd save in the last 30 seconds of game time by Douglas, as Davis is blocked by Castro, but it's right to Jaguar.
Nice heads-up play by Jaguar. This followed the miss, coming down the paint.
11 points, a couple boards for Ethan Jaguar, and SMU able to retake the lead. But HBU's Ron Cottrell, the head coach, said coming into this game, I just don't know what I have in this team. What do you think he's found out in this first half?
Well, I know one thing. He's got some competitors. They're battling hard here tonight. They're outmanned by SMU. There's no doubt. Both ball clubs working hard here tonight.
Davis off the spin. Oh, he is so patient when he needs to be.
Well, he's just calm, cool, and collected. He's what you call a true leader on the floor for the Mustangs. Just a great point guard.
Castro sets up Janacek. Tom step-in dribble and a shooter's touch.
Yeah, got the 2-point ball that time. Stepped inside of the circle.
Douglas running the line, shooting a couple. You know, last year, HBU, I mean, they gave up a ton of points. 94 points a game. One of the highest triple digits with regularity.
Hunt averaging 13.5 points per game so far this year. Now has 6 on the night to go along with 2 rebounds.
He's a highlight waiting to happen, as SMU has taken advantage of some turnovers and turned them into fast break points. 13 so far. Castro, the former UTA Maverick, off one leg. Here's Davis, so dangerous in the open floor.
A nice defense by C that time, stopping Davis on penetration.
Douglas with another hustle play. The offensive rebound. Charles Smith the fourth. No good, but on the rebound, there's a loose ball foul.
They try to take over with post moves, but so far it's mostly been transition or quick drives to the basket.
Good things happen when the post.
Than your opponent, and that's the case we have here tonight.
Pedro Castro hits both ends of the 1-and-1 to keep HBU around.
Well, Castro is a terrific all-round talent. In fact, the other night against Arizona State, he had 8 points and 7 rebounds against the number 15 team in the country.
Look at the way that HBU has been dominating this game field goal-wise as Davis spins in the lane, but that tough shot doesn't fall.
Good job. Gomes did a really nice job of blocking out that time.
Three-pointer is off for Pedro Castro.
Probably a little quicker than they wanted.
Oh, nice job to get out in transition. Charles Smith the fourth flushes it.
Well, that's twice on long shots now that Houston Baptist has been beat down the floor with their transition defense. Great job by SMU. How about Janacek? Just keeping it going for the Huskies here tonight. 3-point field goal, number 7.
As Davis has it go off of the glass and no good. Hunt with the offensive rebound. It ends up in an open three by Will Douglas.
Tonight,
Hunter Janacek went 1,366 days between playing in Division I games as he started his career at Lafayette back in 16-17. And then kind of traveled the world a little bit. No, he took a year off, then he had a community college thing, and then he ended up at HBU where...
Should do, take advantage of their size underneath. That time the entry pass from the wing to the block to Shagwa was
on the floor in the post.
Well, Iemi and Gomes have been a nice combination here for the Huskies tonight.
At a position of need for HBU coming into the season. Position of need for every college basketball team. You got to have a good 5. Jade C, who started at point, really runs into trouble with Davis, but off to Janacek, who's had a 10-point first half, a contested 3. It's well off. This time the rebound kept alive right near the sideline, and there
didn't get a lot of movement. Ball was in Janacek's hands most of the time.
Stepping in for 2, Castro. Can't hit, and Shagwa pulls down the rebound. McNeil has not gotten started. His second game in an SMU uniform, and he knocks down the jumper.
He heard you talking about him, partner. He reacted. He took the challenge. Nice job by the lefty transfer from the University of California.
Jade C finds the baseline, and that means an open 3 for Janacek. Loose ball. Thompson able to finish.
A nice job by Thompson. You mentioned this is his first game of the year. Lefty knew how to use his properly that time.
Can't leave Shagwa open.
Well, there's that versatility of Shagwa I've been talking about. That young man at 6'9" does a lot of different things well. Bragged on his passing ability earlier. They're hitting from outside.
Davis, another steal. For Ron Hunt on his left. Instead, he gives it to Shagwa on his right.
And I've got a feeling it was 1990.
You're exactly right. And why do we bring that up? That is the year that Ron Cottrell was named the head coach at HBU. And as old as the Simpsons are, and as old as you think about, as you feel when you think about 1990, Ron Cottrell still hanging around as the head coach at HBU. Just great stuff.
In 15 of those years, he was the athletic director for the Huskies, so he's served the program well.
He's helped SMU stick around, or rather HBU stick around here at SMU. Shagwa, nice find from McNeil. It comes off the front iron, and
the game has stretched now to an 8-point advantage for the Mustangs.
But a high-scoring affair for sure. This SMU team that has surged above 90 each of the first 2 games is certainly on that pace. Smith, the fourth, bumped into. Shagwa looking to operate. With only 5 to shoot. Hunt not in a good position, and Hunt is fouled. Free throw shooting team. They were last year, led the American Conference, and they're doing a nice job again this year. And look at tonight. Coach, that is a big
dividends in close ball games. Mustangs have been able to stretch the advantage because of that. 20 free throws in one half is too many trips to the free throw line, in my opinion.
Jason Thompson trying to get involved in this HBU offense. Janacek. Nice guarding him by Bandamel. Step-in jumper by the freshman. Jade C sticks it.
How about that? Ninth three-pointer of the half for the Huskies.
I think they're going to call that one a 2. It may have been on the line there. But Kendrick Davis, good guy to have the ball in his hands. 10 seconds left in the half. Rocking the baby against C, giving it back to Chagua. Chagua runs into a player at
their friend.
4 seconds left. C. This will be a 2. Good if it goes. And it goes
20 times and makes 17 of them.
First half stats brought to you by Ozona Grill and Bar, who has the best patio in town. Enjoy West Texas favorites while yelling at the TVs. Ozona Grill and Bar, find your comfort zone. And SMU trying to find some kind of comfort here in the second half. Bandamel starts it out with a miss. Here comes HBU trying to cut it down to a one-possession game.
Did Bandamel have on those pink shoes the first half? I think he's changed shoes.
Those are nice shoes, though.
I don't know why that jumped out me so much, partner, but not relevant to the ball game.
His shoes and my button-up shirt match really well.
I like fashion, man. I like it. Nice drive that time. Good thought.
2 baskets in the first half, Coach, and
that could a 5-point ball game.
Already gives him a career high, only playing in his 3rd game for HBU. Here's Kendrick Davis, who only shot 2 of 8 in the first half. Finds Chagua. He's trying to find his first 20-point game of the year. Grabs his own miss. Going up. He
assist that he made with the little dish pass on the baseline. Just a very, very versatile 6'9" youngster. Houston Baptist now back in their zone defense. They ended the first half, keeping Davis from penetration late.
Oh, nice feed from Chagua inside to Isaiah J.C.
Well, that's the exact same pass that Chagua made earlier in the game. I'm very impressed with his court vision.
3rd assist for Ethan Chagua. Right on cue. He helps
he averages 4.5 assists per game. That's just phenomenal for a 6'9", top 25 team. They were picked preseason 3rd in the American Conference. Very, very talented, very well coached.
Kendrick Davis picks up the foul. J.C. makes good on the free throw to keep HBU in the hunt, as Davis may have gotten away with a travel as he slid to a stop. Chagua keeps it alive.
He is just terrific. A ball of energy.
Chagua really focused on working on every part of his game, getting back to the basics going into his senior year, and he's having quite a start to his senior season. C to Janacek. Just a little strong. Another rebound by Chagua. Davis, the no-look to Hunt.
I tell you, nobody does it better than SMU. Great job in transition, using their speed. Kendrick Davis making it happen.
It's almost over the moment Chagua grabs the rebound, Coach, because he can fire it out so quickly.
Well, I tell you, the key to their success is the way they fill those outside lanes and break hard to the bucket. They get it to the middle. Watch this right now. They've got same exact situation. Kendrick.
Quick run for the Ponies, going up by 8 points. And 8 is also the number of assists for Kendrick Davis again. Ooh, C with the beautiful dish. But the shot doesn't go inside.
To be this good. This freshman's going to be a difference maker for the Huskies when they get to Southland Conference play. Outstanding.
Looks like Ron Cottrell knows that. Love Davis keeping it alive. Out to Bandamel. Assist number 9.
Well, Bandamel at 6'5", plays all over the floor. Just very, very valuable member of this Mustang ball club.
Last time out, he was able to knock down 3 triples. That's his first of the night, 9 points. And SMU back up by double digits. The first time since early on in this game. It's Ty Dalton ripping to the hoop. Hunt with the block, but Dalton grabs it back and is action. Pardon me, Coach. Yeah, just another one of the things that Ferron Hunt can do. Now we'll see what
12, SMU 17 out of 20. Yeah, Dalton was falling away, didn't follow through on that shot. Free throws are pretty easy to read. player following through like he's supposed to, Normie makes it.
Ooh, Davis follows through all the way to the hoop.
Boy, that young man has phenomenal quickness. He just has a burst to the bucket like very few have.
1 assist shy of another double-double. And he keeps taking away steals like that. He may have a shot at a triple-double. Davis takes it himself.
Yeah, that's big time. Now, that's highlights deluxe right there. The steal with the quick hands, that's his third of the game. Then taking it 75 feet for the bucket.
And you can double that, Coach. They've actually got him with six steals tonight.
Oh,
My
6
goodness.
steals. I knew he had at least 3 on-ball steals.
He has been all over the place this evening. Now, what can HBU do to steady themselves? They're in a little trouble right now. That one's fumbled out of the... Opening it up to a big lead of 14. This is their largest lead of the game.
And something else SMU has done to break this game open by 14 is the fact they have not given Houston Baptist any three-point shot opportunities. Houston Baptist had 8 at the half, none in the second half so far.
Davis is able to dribble out of trouble on the baseline, work it free to Hunt, but there's only 5 to shoot. What can Davis do to create? And he has it flipped out of his hands. It's a shot
basket. Nice team defensive basketball by the Huskies.
Yeah, SMU's not turning it over that much, only their 7th of the game. Meanwhile, SMU has forced Houston Baptist into 15 turnovers. 12 of those have been steals, so a lot of live ball turnovers in this one. Coming off the cut, the jumper does not fall by Pedro Castro. And here goes Hunt with a full head of steam.
Boy, nobody makes it look easier than Ferron Hunt, using those long arms, long legs, soft touch, great speed, great athleticism. He does it all. Double tonight. He has 18 points and 8 rebounds. Mustangs really controlling the boards now, 31-21 in the rebounding category.
Huskies down 16. Iayemi. Nice entry from Miles Pierre.
Very nice entry pass and a good job by Iayemi holding his position.
Sophomore with his first career double-figure game. He's got 10. Davis trying to play in this half-court offense and pick up another assist. Unattacked in the corner, and he stepped out.
For the assist. Nice execution by Houston Baptist all the way around.
Iayemi, born here in Dallas. Happy to be back to his birthplace. He did grow up in Houston, or near Houston, in Cyprus.
John, let me tell you something. If Houston Baptist is picked 7th or 8th in the Southland Conference, that's going to be a good league this year.
Coach, they're picked last in the conference.
Good gracious. Well, if they're last, there's going to be some surprises. Oh, nice job.
Set me up for that one.
Very
Boothman
nice job, Boothman. He just come in and made a contribution here tonight.
Vandemel down to the baseline again. Rips it out for Hunt. Hasn't made a 3. Still hasn't. Iayemi tries to start the break, but HBU just can't run like SMU can.
Very few teams in America can do that, partner.
Trying to slice into this 12-point advantage. You know, HBU has had offerings at SMU all night. Do they have another run in them when getting down by double digits?
Well, they've got to hit some threes, and so far this half, that has not been part of the package. You look at how much tighter SMU's guarding on the perimeter.
Ooh, an off-balance 2 does not go for Miles Pierre. What a defensive possession. Davis in the open floor, cut off. Vandemel out of the corner. Yeah!
Well, that's the first 3 of the second half. Let's see if that ignites the Huskies. Nice job of moving the basketball, finding the open teammate in that right corner.
That's Jim Haller. The great analysis. I'm John Little. A fun one tonight from Dallas. Lofting from the corner, Boothman. No. Another opportunity in the open floor, but Dalton cuts it off. Dalton needs to get going in the second half. Can't find the range. Here comes Davis. Davis faking the pass, missing the shot, but Hunt doesn't miss the tip.
Yeah, Ferron Hunt, wise play coming on that offside. Partner driving the right side. He goes to the left, gets the easy putback.
HBU trying to slow it down. They're normally a team that wants to hoist
well, that'd be wise, partner. You got to remember SMU's made, 97 and 91 in their first 2 games. Houston Baptist got to get this game slowed down.
Pierre pulls up.
Good teamwork for the Mustangs, and it's hard to key in on any one player. So many different spots on the floor. As long as they take advantage of it, they're a very, very dangerous team.
Yeah, they don't care who scores. Keys to the game. Here's with 16, plus the double-double that he was able to attain, plus the 6 steals. That puts Bandamel at the point here. You know, SMU probably needs to figure out who's going to run the show when Davis isn't in the game this season.
Well, I like that Merity.
3rd foul on Ryan Gomes, 1 in the second half. Right back to Chagua.
He's not going to miss an open teammate. Great passer.
Good reversal there. Douglas flies through the lane, finds Bandamel, just a little strong. JC probably playing his best young game of his career, only in his 3rd game. Chagua nearly comes up with a steal. Instead, it's Bandamel. Chagua inside, packed going up, and McNeil was out of bounds.
That was good fundamental defense on
bringing up the floor. SMU's opened up a 15-point advantage. Their largest lead has been 17. It was only a 5-point game at the half.
Oh, nice kick out on the cross-court pass. Just not able to handle it, but I like the thought.
Look at Chagua running the floor, getting it back and earning some fouls.
I'm old enough. I remember when Tim was a star at State University. Remember when Tim was playing, partner, I went up to Kansas State, visited Coach Hartman about a 1-2-2 zone defense that nobody down here ran, and I learned it, and it helped us win some really, really good basketball games. So I've been indebted to Tim and his coach Hartman for a long time.
Coach, I love it. You got stories for days, stories for everything.
Stories. I'm old, man. I love it.
4 points for Jason Thompson as he scores. Bandamel dishes out to McNeil. Chagua, who has 20, finds Douglas in the corner. Nice wraparound. McNeil wide open.
Oh, terrific job by SMU finding the open shooter. McNeil is such a talent. He's just scratching the surface of what that young man can do. I mentioned earlier, averaged 11 points per game as a sophomore at Cal in the tough Pac-12 conference.
He was so anxious to get on the floor again after missing last year. His transfer didn't go through. His waiver didn't happen, and he had to wait a long time.
Well, since I'm left-handed, I'm partial to left-handers, and he's one of them. Got that long looping follow.
Transfer from Cal, who, man, they're really happy to have him. He's just another floor spreader for this SMU team.
Well,
another guy to space.
Yeah, he's like all of these guys. He can do so many things so well.
Janacek's been held down in the second half, has to force one up. Yeah, thought he had contact.
That's a good example of SMU's pressure defense on the perimeter this half, much better than it was in the opening 20 minutes.
Chagua to Douglas, short. C picks it off the ground, tries to start the break, but SMU is back. Janacek with an opportunity, rolls out Chagua with another board.
You know, I want to find out what's happened to Isaiah JC, partner. He hadn't been back in the ball game time. He did not have those on before.
Maybe he's got first half shoes and second half shoes.
Whatever these are, they work quite well.
Love his game. A dirty work type player, the junior.
In the country, and they're doing it again here tonight.
And actually outscored them in the second half of that game. Oh, 2 misses as HBU had a chance to cut into the lead. Charles Smith, the fourth, with a crossover and a lay-in.
Ah, beautiful execution by Charles Smith. Love that. So quick. Every player that takes the floor for SMU has speed and quickness.
First 20-point lead of the night for the Mustangs, who are trying to blow out their 3rd straight Southland opponent. Douglas on the run. Douglas on the spin. Finds McNeil. Can he finish? You bet.
How about that? Is that what you call fun basketball? Transition with a 3-point finish. You gotta love it.
Only 1,800 fans at a time can come out to Moody this year, but they wish it could be more. McNeil on the run.
Well, whoever coaches SMU's defense, I'm not sure which of their talented assistants that would be, but they do a great job of using their hands and moving their feet well on man-to-man defense in the open floor. They have so many steals here tonight in that situation.
Buzz in the crowd here. Social
SMU just has so much athleticism with so much versatility. They are tough.
Defense, like you said, in the second half after giving up 44 in the first half, just 13 points since the break for Houston Baptist.
Well, and it's pretty easy to explain what's happened here. Houston Baptist had 24 points at the half on 3-point baskets. Second half, how about 0? How about SMU clamping down on perimeter D?
Davis working on a big night, back in the game for his final run, perhaps. And a touch in the paint for Everett Ray. Fires it through. McNeil, the quick release, in and out.
Well, McNeil had hit his last. Cincinnati, Houston, Memphis, some of these ball clubs with big men, they've got to be able to battle them inside.
Player from the mid-range, once they get him in that comfort zone, he could be an all-conference player in the South.
Well, he's got good size and he's got good speed, good quickness. He had 13 in their season opener at TCU, so he's playing well here tonight. Played well against TCU, played well against Arizona State. He's outstanding.
McNeil, two-man game, hooks a pass all the way out to Davis. A challenged three. No, but McNeil there for the follow. McNeil again. This time he's fouled. What does that do to the defense when you can execute that?
You know, most teams, when they see penetration, they're collapsing back. Easy release. So I like it. It's just a way to spread the floor when the opponent sags in on penetration.
So HBU defended the pick and roll pretty well there, but could not defend the three-point shot. Now it gets knocked away and out of road to Dayton. I promise you that's going to be a test, Coach.
Well, that's a tough matchup. Dayton, one of the real powers in the very impressive Atlantic 10 Conference. They would have been a Final Four team last year for sure, in my opinion. Just had one of the great players in the country in Obi Toppin last year, so that'll be a challenge. And band and all of that. You're not going to have that as a situation this year. There's no crowds, there's no band at most arenas, so it's just going out there and playing basketball. It's a big difference.
Great point. As Davis turns the corner and nobody picks him up.
Well, that's a shame. Houston Baptist has played so hard here tonight, but they didn't have good defensive rotation on that. Easy shot for Kendrick Davis.
18 points, 11 assists. Right, McNeil takes it away. McNeil with a big Euro step for two.
How many times tonight have you seen SMU use quick hands to get the steal? Not jumping in the passing lane, just on-ball defense. That's just terrific. That's hard to teach.
Cal transfer having a big bounce-back effort. His first double-figure game as a Mustang. Fall away three. Good shot by Miles Pierre.
Yeah, good job by Pierre. He's a player that has to be in sync for this Houston Baptist team to be at their best.
Watch Davis with the ball. It is so fun. Never stops that dribble. An open three in the corner for Charles Smith, the fourth.
Now SMU so relaxed, so confident right now. Every player that takes the floor ready to do their part.
Meanwhile, Davis with his 12th assist tonight. Dalton's been knocked down his first foul shot, and that's only his second point since the break. Dalton was 3 of 3 from the three as a Mustang.
Well, I'll tell you something, John. He's an energizer. He comes on the floor with a lot of energy, and I could see the carryover with his teammates.
Definitely more into a comfort zone this second game. Smith turns back into the lane. Tough shot. 15th in the nation. They've been over 90 each of the first two. Charles Smith, the fourth, with an opportunity to put them there again. This young man's been really good off the bench.
And I tell you, you can pick up on these great shooters. They just have the perfect follow-through. Watch his wrist, watch his fingers, everything just exactly the same every time.
Just gets a hard luck bounce there on the free throw, but still SMU exceeds 90 for the third time in a row. Meanwhile, HBU.
We might be looking at their first 100-point game of the season also if they keep up the shooting that they have had the first 15 minutes of the second half.
Great point. Darius Lee, a transfer from SUNY Sullivan, with a nice pass out to Miles Pierre for the three. Davis, a quick riser.
Well, Kendrick Davis now just having his way. Houston Baptist not moving in there, sliding defensively away from the basketball to close the driving lane. He is too good to guard one-on-one.
Dalton had 3 threes in the first half, but misfires here.
Nice rebound by Jamar Young for SMU. And
assist for Ron Hunt.
Fun watching them play.
Left wing 3 fired in by Jason Thompson. He has 7 points.
You know, and when he gets his game legs under him, he's going to have a chance to have an outstanding season for the Huskies. You mentioned several times his first game of the year.
Under 4 to play. They're going to be stuck with us.
Well, I'm going to be happy to be there. I'll tell you that, partner. That'll be fun. Hadn't seen Travis Mays in a while, and looking forward to seeing some of these outstanding newcomers. This freshman, Ryle McKinney, looking forward to seeing her. That'll be a fun night.
Oh, she was dominant at Argyle the last few seasons, and we'll speak of some of that domination coming up tomorrow night as JC scores as well. And I tell you, Texas State, their women, and they're coming off a really nice season in the Sun Belt as well. That will be a competitive one. Again, 7 o'clock, the tip on ESPN Plus tomorrow night. New player in the game as Bryson Long gets it for Zayante Boothman, who's from Buckeye, Arizona. They're on the west side of Phoenix, and they both got to play in Tempe the other night.
And Boothman was a big part of their success here in the first half tonight. Made a couple of big buckets.
If you're joining us late, I'll tell you the score not indicative of the way HBU played and shot early in this one.
Yeah, HBU actually ahead midway through the first half, only down by 5 at halftime.
Philip McKenzie forced the try of foul. Meanwhile, there was some discrepancy on the number of team fouls on HBU. Ends up this is a 1-and-1 for Isaiah JC.
I've mentioned JC a couple of times here tonight. He's been
into it. Darius McNeil sits down again for what may be the final time with his 13.9. JC starting at point guard today for HBU. Handling the rock. Back off to Bryson Long. Deep 3 on the way by Boothman. In and out.
SMU doing a nice job, much better job this half on the defensive boards. That's what really broke the game open, their quick transition baskets.
Philip McKenzie takes it away for the Huskies. McKenzie's been a 4-year player in the program, playing in his 90th game for Cottrell and HBU. He finds some room, but can't hit the shot. Boothman with the offensive rebound. McKenzie sets up for 3.
Well, nice hustle by Philip McKenzie out of Nassau, Bahamas. 5 averaging in double figures. But how about the dominance points in the paint tonight for SMU? 48-14.
Oh.
And it's been big here in the second half where they've really opened this lead up.
Smith fires it out to Tabor. He's ready to shoot. Comes up short. And the rebound wiggles over to Philip McKenzie. That one. You're not shy. That's one thing I'd heard about you, Coach Haller. Not shy to make a prediction or two.
Last time I heard, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Absolutely. You're the expert here, right?
No.
Jade.
Yes, Jade C. You know, he had a couple of really hit that jumper out of the left-hand corner, hit the nice drive to the bucket.
It's 1 of 2 here. Houston Baptist scoring 77 last time out, 72 tonight. Up next for the Huskies. They get to go back home. They'll play Champion Christian next on the 11th. Then they get a home-at-home with Rice. That is rare for them to bring a Division I team into town. You know, pandemic, it kind of worked out for HBU. They get to play
perfect.
Rice.
Yeah, and they get to bring Rice onto their home court at the Sharp Gymnasium there on the Houston Baptist campus. And then they do go over to Autry Court on the Rice campus. I really like the idea.
Boothman on that pivot foot. Extra pass. C is set wide open for a double-figure game.
I just keep repeating, that young man's just a freshman. Very impressive.
Douglas might have got
and helped him a little bit on that effort.
Deep 3, no by Boothman, but the offensive rebound by Long gives him a chance. Hook shot doesn't go with 30 seconds left. The only question now, will the Mustangs get to triple digits?
Well, it looks like they're going to be in no rush to try to do that, but Douglas going one-on-one.
Now here's Smith handing off, and Young is stripped.
And quickness and acceleration.
Only 2 to shoot. Tabor Jr. has to put it up, and he banks it home for 102.
That's the loudest ovation of the night. Tabor getting the biggest reaction.